Right, let's bring in the spokesperson for Gauteng Transport Department, Lesiba Mpya. He joins us now live for more details. Mr. Mpya, thank you very much for your time. So it has been concluded, I guess, from the department side as well, as you heard there, one of the residents in Soweto saying it's definitely taxi violence.
Look, thank you for the opportunity and greetings to the viewers. What we have as information on our disposal is that the information is based on allegations, so we cannot confirm nor deny. The source, we also cannot confirm that indeed the the perpetrator or the conflict is as a result of taxi violence. What we know is that the MEC has condemned the incident as barbaric and is calling for law enforcement agencies to follow up on, action, harsh action on whomever would have perpetrated this. Of course, we do take an appreciation that the people who live there on the ground see what what has been happening ever since, whether or not the matter has been boiling. Is a matter of investigation, and the MEC has taken upon herself to ensure that the Department Public Transport Inspectorate takes charge of that vicinity and ensures our safety. We can confirm that this morning our officials met with the Gauteng taxi industry leadership, and the taxi industry leadership has condemned, with the contempt it deserves, this barbaric action.
Yeah. So what do your preliminary investigations show? Because I understand that there is a meeting at 1 o'clock this afternoon between stakeholders, and I wonder if the department will be part of that meeting, and if you are behind, this meeting, who exactly have you invited? Which stakeholders have you invited?
Yes, we cannot confirm a conclusive report on our prelim investigations. Safe to say that we will definitely keep the media posted. Safe to say that this matter is a very sensitive matter, and we are calling upon everyone who drives a public narrative to actually take caution, because what we don't want is a situation where allegations are made to an effect that they perpetuate or fuel conflict within the area. We are meeting the stakeholders of community leadership, the representatives of the taxi industry, and as I've said, we've already met the Gauteng taxi industry this morning. We're also going to be meeting the leadership of the e-hailing service as part of the people that were starting to engage, because what would have happened in 2019, there has been a taxi commission that would have happened and taken very serious resolutions. One of the resolutions is that we should always strive for dialogue to an extent whereby we explore alternative dispute resolution mechanisms. And the taxi industry has committed itself once again and affirmed that particular resolution, and once again indicated that they are going to be assisting government in trying to actually trace these perpetrators who have done this barbaric act. In the past, there's been loss of life. We don't want to have a repeat of such.
So you talk about the dispute resolution mechanisms, and if I'm not mistaken, those were introduced in Gauteng back in 2011. And we do remember you talk about casualties. Just last year, there was a member of Nandue, a very long dispute in terms of taxi associations in Soweto that has been continuing. And just last year, another taxi boss from one of the rival taxi associations was killed. So do these dispute resolution mechanisms that you've established in 2011 really work?
Look, we think that they do work, and that is why the taxi industry, together with ourselves, by the way, say that the taxi industry in itself cannot be an industry or a sector that is associated with conflict and violence. And so much so that the leadership has taken measures to ensure that driver behavior changes, that there's some sort of ownership in the community where this industry is concerned. You would know that it is one of industries that we as government and as a people of South Africa should be proud of, as a black-owned, driven industry. So we want to reiterate that the violence that has happened should not be associated with the taxi industry. But we are not oblivious to the fact that the community is raising critical issues, their observations, what they would have indicated to the center manager and management and so forth. And those are the fact-finding information that we are collecting to conclusively have a prelim report and have our take on the incident moving forward.